you can learn a lot by playing. And tying it back to the previous question about, the Swansea City coach going to Italy, is the same thing. Go and try to play every level, everywhere when you're a kid. Go play here, go play, try out futsal, try out, sand soccer, try out this, that, and third. And that way, I think you can learn a lot of things without having a coach on the sideline telling you what to do.
Yeah, very powerful stuff. Wow. Okay, so now moving on to communication and the vulnerability. It's a huge part, communication and expressing your, like you said, soccer is an art form. So, a lot of the parents spend the majority of their time in the struggle, right? Raising their kids, providing food, helping them get to school safe on time, taking them to practice, you name it.
Right.
Have you ever had a parent like express their true, sincere feelings about their own player?
Yeah, I did, and it's very powerful. It
Yeah.
could be
Okay.
very powerful. Again, in the process of, we mentioned it multiple times now in the interview, but knowing your players individually is crucial in order to be able to teach and help them improve. Now, you will never ever get the full picture without the help of the parent, especially when it comes to 9 to 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
In the professional environment, it's different, right? They're already adults and their personality is already set. But when it comes to young players, you need the parents' help.
Yeah.
The problem comes when the role of the parent is a little bit misunderstood. Sometimes, and my wife is 6 months pregnant, so we are expecting our first child. Our baby girl is end of April, and we talk about this kind of things a lot. And we are talking about how we gonna make sure that we teach our girl that to take the responsibility on herself, and not something that I want her to do and she's doing it because I wanted her to do it.
Yeah.
So that sometimes the parents' role gets messed up in that, where parents think that their dream that never happened now has to go through this boy that is 9 years old and scoring 8 goals in a game, and wow, he's gonna be the next Messi. And now he walks into the coach's office and demands this and that and third. Meanwhile, we could be partners, a parent and a coach, and a soccer organization and the parenthood could be partners, where we both help each other out. I just talked to a colleague a couple of days ago where we had a situation where one coach left and another one came in, and one of the players who was on the team was really close with the coach that I was leaving, and
Wow.
and had a problem with the new coach because not because he didn't like the new coach, but because he was so attached to the previous one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the dad came to the new coach and said, "Hey, listen, let me help you out. This is gonna go. It's gonna be 2 weeks hell. He's gonna have no trust, but he will have the trust, and he will get better. And believe me, he will buy into your way, and it's gonna be all right." And it was a tremendous help to the new coach to understand that okay, maybe right now this player is going through a struggle because of the change in coaching, but it will get better, and he would have known, and he wouldn't have responded the way that he responded in a positive way if he wouldn't have talked to the dad. So I think partnership is the key there.
Partnership. Okay. And that what's also important is what you said is that player was attached to that coach, but the parent had the, I guess you could say, the courage to go up to the coach and say, hey, this is how it's going to be like, because frankly, he knows his kid better than the coach is, because the coach just entered, and the parent is willing to give up his time and say, hey, after you, let's say 2, 3, maybe a month goes on, my son or daughter will buy into your coaching, but just let me help you.
That's right.
And also the coach had to be able to say, hey, good, just because he's the new coach doesn't mean, no, man, like I took this role, they gave me this position, I came in to help your player, right? So again, and that's where it goes in that partnership. Super important. Never heard that.